Today, I would like to address in my remarks to you that in the 21st century we have a lot of responsibilities where we can only ensure success if we act together. And all of us, need to stand together and act together and make every effort in order to meet the true and important challenges of our times and master them in a successful way. Let me make three remarks really here. The first example that I would like to mention here has something to do with the great responsibility that we need to shoulder in order to meet the challenges of our overall security. Security is the precondition for us being able to live in freedom. Coming back to our mission in Afghanistan, I know that both here and in the United States of America and back home, a lot of people have great doubts whether this mission is necessary and whether it is the right kind of mission. I accept those doubts. I respect them. But I would like to state here very clearly that I stand behind this mission. I support this mission. I think it is necessary so that we may stabilize the country until it is able to stand on its own feet and guarantee its own stability and security. Let me take you back to the 11th of September 2001. That has a lot to do with why we are in Afghanistan in the first place, because at the time our security was badly shaken. We saw terrible terrorist attacks against our common security. The United States of America particularly suffered under these heinous attacks. And at the time, we decided together to stand up for security and stability in Afghanistan so that we may live in freedom and in peace and security. After years of our massive mission there on the ground, we are more than aware of the fact that we will only be successful if we can convince people there that we stand by their side, by the side of the Afghan people. We have developed a new strategy in our alliance, in NATO, and this strategy places the Afghan people at the center of our concept and turns them into our partners, because we want to eventually transfer responsibility to them, but we need to empower them to do that, render them capable to do that. We have taken long, some may say too long, to understand together that military missions alone will not solve the problem. Military mission needs to be combined with missions that enable us to act against those opponents that do not resort to traditional means of warfare, but to asymmetrical ones, as we call them. So, in difference to the times of the Cold War, where deterrence was a possibility to preserve peace, because each and everyone who was trying, who would perhaps have liked to disturb that peace, would have to count to be attacked himself. We now have a situation where those people who would like to attack us, our opponents, do not fear for their own life. And that shows in order to be able to meet such new challenges, we simply need to know more. We need to do more research. We need to gain more insights about countries, about cultures, foreign civilizations such as Afghanistan, about the interdependencies and the different influences between tribes and ethnic communities, about the region in which such countries are incorporated and embedded, about the roots of readiness to resort to violence, which seems to be so difficult for us to contain. And if we think of the many countries, the many regions all over the world, where simply in order to be able to ensure our own security, we need to be very vigilant as to developments there. I have to add to Afghanistan the list of countries such as Sudan, Somalia, central parts of Africa, the Near and Middle East, and parts of Latin America and Asia. It is true that these are challenges of a completely new nature.
Whenever our common American and European values are translated into reality through a shared sense of responsibility and partnership, through knowledge and innovation, and respect for human dignity. Thank you very much for the invitation.